everyone, I've been playing games using a dancepad controller for over 2 years and completed some of my favorite challenge runs on it. For me, playing games this way provides a way to stay active and fit while simultaneously enjoying video games. It was something I aspired to do pretty much from the beginning of my streaming career. Like most people, my passion for dancepad wasn't from some random event, but instead was sparked by the amazing challenge runs I'd seen. And to this day, I continue to be inspired by some unbelievable feats from the dancepad community. In this video, I want to highlight my personal favorite runs from other dancepad challenge runners and talk about the impact each run has had on me. If you enjoy content like this, make sure to leave a like and a comment and subscribe for more. Here are 8 incredible dancepad runs that have been most inspiring to me. One of the first people I ever saw using a dancepad, Lina is a huge reason why I ever bought a dancepad to start with. To the best of my knowledge, she's used the controller to complete all of the modern From Software RPGs aside from Dark Souls 2, which is a legendary feat in itself, no pun intended. But I want to specifically highlight her Dark Souls 3 speedrun. One of the most inspiring things for me is when challenge runners integrate alternative controllers with other disciplines such as speedrunning or hitless. Lina completed her any % run in a blazing 1 hour and 50 minutes, which is faster than most of us could do with even a regular controller. And currently her time is a dancepad world record I don't foresee being broken in the near future. Another early adopter of playing From Software games on dancepad, Luality's runs were also some of the first I ever saw and paved the way for many later runners. She pushed the boundaries of what people thought was possible using the controller with her incredibly innovative challenges, some of which combine the dancepad with motion controls to overcome certain gameplay restrictions. Today, I want to highlight her Dark Souls 3 no leveling challenge. When I first started using the dancepad, I had a misunderstanding that the controller was not very precise and believed you wouldn't be able to play as well with it since it isn't a regular controller. My perspective shifted when I learned that Luality had completed the game at the lowest possible level. At base level, also called Soul Level 1, you couldn't tank as many hits and would have to play with much more precision. This was the first time that anyone had completed a From Software game this way and shook my understanding of what was possible. No dancepad list would be complete without mentioning the amazing runs completed by Miss Mikkaa. She completed Elden Ring in a variety of challenges on the dancepad, including an any % deathless run as well as a Rune Level 1 no leveling challenge. These jaw-dropping runs inspired many, myself included. The run that had the largest impact on me personally, though, was her ultimate challenge run of Elden Ring, a challenge in which she played 2 games at the same time, one of which was controlled by her dancepad. Double plays had been done by other challenge runners prior to this, but her run introduced 2 entirely new aspects that made it a wholly unique challenge. One was the inclusion of the dancepad, and the second was that bosses would need to be defeated in the same attempt on each controller. Miss Mikkaa showed with this run that anything was possible with the dancepad, which left a lasting impact on me and was a catalyst for me to learn these types of challenges myself. General Vish is a highly skilled dancepad challenge runner from the Czech Republic, who has done everything from randomizer runs to no leveling runs with the controller. She's constantly creating unique challenges with the controller and often even completes them in full cosplay. One run of hers that was mind-blowing to me was her no leveling run of Dark Souls 1. This world's first is one that is incredibly more difficult on the dancepad for a particular reason. In Dark Souls 1, rolling is limited to 4 directions when you are locked onto a boss, and when you're on a dancepad with no camera control, you pretty much have to play locked on. Despite these limitations, General Vish was able to take down all 26 bosses at the lowest possible level. This run demonstrates again how precise and fluid dancepad controllers can be when you have the determination to put in the time to master the controller. Shifting a bit away from Software-focused dancepad runs, other runners have tested their skills in a multitude of games. One run that stands out to me from Resident Evil runners is Catlink's Resident Evil 7 dancepad challenge. Usually if you want camera control on a dancepad, you might add a toggle and a second layer to include this, given the limited button set. But what do you do if you're playing a game where you want the camera and movement on the same layer? Catlink's solution was to add additional buttons using a Makey kit. You may have seen these kits used by alternative controller runners for banana or potato runs, but using them to add additional buttons to a dancepad is not something I had personally seen before. It also should be noted that any game that relies heavily on camera aim is exponentially more difficult to perform on a dancepad, which is another reason Catlink's innovative solution and run belong on this list. Kitty Rar has also completed Resident Evil games on a dancepad along with a number of other retro games. The classic Resident Evil games do not have the smoothest controls even on a regular controller, but Kitty's speedrunning expertise and skill with the dance pad make this run incredibly fluid, and she was able to complete this world's first at a blistering 1 hour and 37-minute pace. I mentioned before how speedrun dance pad is a genre that I would love to see more of and personally find to be an exciting path ahead for dance pad challenges. Perhaps the person who has completed the most games and various challenges on a dance pad, PeekingBoo is a highly experienced runner with an extensive list of spectacular runs, making it difficult to choose a single run to focus on. But the run that left the biggest impact on me personally were his Cuphead speedruns. This game is one that people struggle with playing on a regular controller, and not only has PeekingBoo completed it on a dance pad, but has also completed a variety of speedrunning challenges in it. As someone who dance pads, I find his setup incredibly interesting, since he's the only person on this list to utilize a 2 dance pad setup, which lends itself to a unique and different playstyle to watch and learn from. 2 years ago, when I was starting my dance pad journey, people came into chat and said, "Did you see that Flipsy completed Path of Pain on a dance pad?" This is one of the most notorious platforming sections of Hollow Knight, and something I couldn't personally imagine being done on a dance pad. I remember that my initial reaction was that there's no possible way, but I immediately went to check out who Flipsy was and how he had done it. Probably the person that has had the biggest influence on me, Flipsy is, to put it simply, an absolute giga-chad. Among his biggest achievements are completing Celeste's Seasides, a world's first Pantheon 5 in Hollow Knight, and the only person to do numerous Sekiro challenges, including max new game cycle runs and Mortal Journey on a dance pad. One of the biggest lessons he has instilled to me is that if something can be done on a controller, it can be done on a dance pad. The final run that I want to share today is Flipsy's Nightmare Permadeath Challenge of Alien Isolation. This run encapsulates so many things that push the boundaries of dance pad challenges. The game is first person, which immediately necessitates camera use, and Flipsy is a master of using advanced layering setups to achieve a seamless playthrough even in a first person game. Additionally, Alien Isolation uses a radio menu, which can't traditionally be done on a dance pad. To circumvent the use of having to menu with a controller, Flipsy coded his own system of motion controls for the challenge. This run, along with the others previously mentioned, shows that anything truly is possible on a dance pad, and has me excited to see what runs these creators and future dance padders undertake. Those are the top dance pad challenges that have inspired me. Please make sure to check out these talented creators whose channels are linked in the description below. And if you'd like to try your hand at your own dance pad run but aren't sure where to start, make sure to check out my easy setup guide. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy.